All you have to do is open the newspaper or turn on the TV to understand the challenges our nation faces when it comes to healthcare. Healthcare costs continue to go up, and there's really no end in sight. And they go up for the individuals and for the companies. We have an aging population, we have a shortage of doctors, prescription drug care or prescription drug costs continue to go through the roof. And so we have to adapt to this environment as best we can, while at the same time trying to preserve a really valued benefit and that the company is offering for our team. At the end of open enrollment last year, we challenged our healthcare consultants to really look at what we're offering and how we can improve it in light of the changes that we're seeing in the healthcare market. We benchmarked our plan against the competitors, against what the rest of the industries are offering, and looked at the provider networks where we can get the best discounts, and then we took that information, applied it against our population, and then came up with the suggestions that we're putting forth today. Put simply, we're going to be offering choice. An approach that puts more decision and more power in the employee. It's referred to as really consumer-driven health, which means that as an individual, you're going to have more say about how you spend your money, and hopefully more accountability about how you spend your money. Think of it as shopping for a car. We don't all want the same car, and we don't all have the same needs. And so as we look at cars, we're looking at the benefits that we want, and we evaluate that against the costs. That's the idea behind a consumer-driven healthcare plan, so that an individual decides how they best want to spend their money. The biggest noticeable change you'll be seeing is that we'll be adding a high deductible plan as an option in the form of a health savings account, or HSA. This plan will be a great opportunity for many of our employees that are not either heavy users of medical care or that want to save money for future medical costs. That's the best thing about what we're planning to offer here, is that it's going to allow for options. For some people, vision is really an important benefit. For some, it's not. For some people, being able to go to the doctor and shell out the least amount of money possible is what's most important to them. We tried to incorporate options into each one of these plans where people can pick and choose the benefits that they need while not paying for the benefits that they don't want or don't need. Through ADP's decision portal, we're going to help you walk through those decisions so that you can evaluate the cost and the benefit of each one of those choices. There's one important thing you can do right now. That is to update your email address and your address to make sure that the information we send out gets to you. In the near future, you'll be getting a information flyer that outlines what benefit changes are going to be made, and then we'll be scheduling live benefit planning meetings over the next month. Annual enrollment for 2018 will begin on November 1st and will end on November 15th. It is very important that during that time frame, each individual logs into ADP and makes their enrollment choices, because when it's closed, if you haven't logged on, you'll be without benefits. The biggest thing is to educate yourself. First thing you can do is, when you get the information, read it thoroughly. Go online, research health savings accounts, research what these other terms that may not look familiar to you mean, and how they may apply to you. The second thing you can do is make sure that you attend the benefit sessions that I previously mentioned. We're going to have people there to discuss these changes, answer questions. You're paid for your time, and you're welcome to bring your spouse or significant other. I think what people need to understand is that healthcare is Columbia's second biggest controllable expense behind wages. Our goal has been and continues to be to offer the best benefit possible to our employees at a reasonable cost. The changes being introduced today are not designed to save the company money. It's rather to keep us competitive with the ever-changing environment.